Alright. Hello. Welcome back to the Lone Wolf Plays. I'm the Wolf, and it has been a little too long. um, Still working on stretching out some issues like volume controls and stuff like that. So it's going to take me a little bit of time to get things back to normal, which is fine. It's just a matter of taking a little time to get things right, you know? And I gotta turn the volume down on my headset just a touch. Alright, that looks good. Alright. So again, welcome to another episode of Lone Wolf Plays. I'm the Wolf, and these are usually the plays. Today, I've been actually playing around with Genshin Impact. Mostly because that's just what I felt like playing. And I decided to mess with that. I am working on getting a a Stream Deck setup on my mobile device here, so more things to come. And yeah, with all the changes in my life and the headaches going on and a number of things that are need to be adjusted, I decided, you know what? Maybe I'm due for a little bit of a minor update with certain things, and so this is one of them. Trying to get this to line up nicely. It's not going to yet. Thought I had it right, and I don't, and it keeps wanting to stick. Let me see here. It keeps wanting to snap into place. So my avatar is a little off position at the moment, but I'll work on fixing that in the near future. My biggest concern is making sure this is set up correctly. I think it is. So, with that, we're going to go ahead and actually jump into Genshin Impact.
Don't we have a job to do?
I'm also keeping an eye on my computer output. I'm hoping everything looks okay out there. But yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, turn on Twitch chat on my device.
Wow.
I'm currently live.
Lyra's really got a
Dashboard.
lot going for it.
Okay, that looks good. Alright. My only concern is I'm not seeing multi-chat over there, but there's not really much I can do about that except for figure that out later. So, I'm going to go ahead and...
Lyra's really got a
You
lot
know what?
going
Now it
for
makes me
it.
curious if the chat showed up on Kit.
Cheap and tasty chop suey.
Channel. It did not. So it's not doing multi-stream. Not a big deal. I will work on getting multi-chat working for the next stream. Ultimately, this is just a, kickabout,
Lyra's really got
goof
a lot
off
going for it.
stream. I'm not even planning on making this an extended stream for the night. Primarily just a test. Alright. Alright, let's see what he has to say over there. The reality is that I'm going to need to put in some work to get some of these characters leveled up so I can actually start doing things. You seem tired. Run into some trouble, perhaps? Nothing but the usual minor problems one runs into while on the road. Such strength. Still, it is best to not push yourself too hard. Take a short break today. There are leaves nearby. I'd be happy to play you a tune. May its melody accompany you from where the wind blows and into the distant future. Roger that. That was a very, very short end, but that works for me. Alright. Let's see. So, one of the biggest issues I'm running into right now is you come over to here. I actually recently discovered that there is a functionality guide right here for how well characters would actually work in their respective roles, and I didn't realize that this was a thing. So the objective, I guess, is to get it right about here. I don't know if I have a Favonius Lance. Do I have one? I do, but it's only level 1, tier 1. I guess we can go ahead and bump that up a bit. Don't know how far I'll be able to ascend it. Yeah, see, and that's the main issue I'm running into right now. I don't have enough ascension materials. Largely because I tend to not really do all the super grindy parts of this. So I think for right now, we're going to keep her on the Star Glitter for now. At least until I can get some weapons bumped up. And then, of course, the issues here are leveling up the individual abilities, and I just haven't gotten that far. And so many windows up and running because I'm spending a lot of time monitoring cooling, processor output, and all that fun stuff because this is the first time I've used stream elements to multi-stream. So I'm pretty happy with what I've seen so far. It's not overloading my system. Insufficient ascendant member stuff. Alright. Well, today's Wednesday anyway, so I wouldn't be able to get that anyway. Let's see what they have. I'm not sure if I have all that, but you know what? I'm not going to sweat that at the moment. That's something for me to do another time. And that's all those. So. Oh. Wrong button. We're looking for quests to do. Let's see. Ruin Guard has been sighted. Let's see how rusty I am. Dang it.
Judgment! Let it rain! protect us. Yeah. Huh. Huh.
Come on, I hit that.
Lights out.
Propagate! You can't run!
Let the show begin.
Target down. All right. Oh. Wait a minute. Oh, really? You want to go too? Fine. And target down. All right. Moving onward and upward. What do we have up here? I don't like dealing with those guys, but you know what? Let's do it.
Let's dance.
Judgment!
One more target down. You are next. Oh, I'm against the wall. There we go. And treasure chest awarded.
This is the kind of surprise I could sing about.
That felt pretty good. Let's get a little bit of mining done while I'm here. Not that I think I really need these, but it be what it be, you know? You know, I realize this isn't my first stream back since I decided to take my break. But it almost feels like it after doing some of the work to update the stream display options. And I am still needing to make a few minor adjustments. Like, I'm probably going to have to make a minor adjustment down on my image down there. And I've since discovered that what I use for my my avatar stream, which would be the animes, apparently they do have a webcam-based hand motion detection system, and that's something I've been wanting to set up for a while now. But since I don't use Windows devices, I just wasn't. Sorry, Apple devices. It just wasn't something I was expecting to be doing.
Judgment!
So, like, I kind of, in a way, I gave up on the whole concern. But now, since it is available, I'm thinking to myself, why not?
Shiver!
I'll protect us.
Hey, go, Baron Bunny! No escape!
He's letting crap out of the slime. I didn't do it right, so I don't get to use him as jump boosts.
You can't run!
And no more guys to fight over there. Thank you for the chest.
There are a few interesting trinkets here.
And we got something right here. Probably somewhere halfway up this. Let's see what I find. I recently discovered that what they keep calling as a main is the one you use most frequently. And they keep half expecting people. Oh, I missed. I screwed up that landing. Not good. I keep half expecting to hear people be like, "Oh yeah, you're maining her because of her butt." I'm like, no. Oh. Actually, she's one of my. She's actually. I think she might be actual. My actual best. Combat character right now. And you know what? It is an open tournament. It is an open column. Crap. Alright. No, I'm good with that. Because, I mean, yeah, sure. It's fun to look at. But, not a primary purpose at all. In fact, if I remember correctly, my original main is actually Cave. And I think it was, let's see, my original main combat group was Cade, Barbara, Amber, and why am I suddenly drawing a blank on her name? I want to say Noelle. Yeah, Noelle. And it was 100% because that combination just worked so ruddy well for combat. Just everything I wanted to do, it did, and there was no problems. It just worked. Is it the whole way down there? Nuh-uh. It was the whole way at the bottom. Of course it was. Alright. So you had to go the whole way up, get past the ridiculous overhang, and go the whole way back down. Let's see how many... I've only got the one. Alright. I don't know why I have him marked. Well, let's go kick his butt.
Let the show begin.
Judgment! Propagate! Germinate!
defeated.
I suppose it
I have a
wasn't too
feeling it
much
had
trouble.
something to do with a weapon level up. There we go. With a weapon level up. That's what that had to do with. I'm pretty sure. So, all right, we're gonna turn that off. Don't need Spotify up and running. All right. Let's go ahead and do that, because now I'm curious. And this one. I will jump and float. Float and jump, because that is what I do. Alright. Now, if this is what I think it is, this might be related to the event that happened at the end of 5.3, which I wanted to try to get through, but I kind of screwed up the timing on, and just completely lost it. And fall down. Aha!
Seems like the old ways are the most reliable after all.
Uh-oh.
Mung, are you done preparing our promotional materials?
My apologies. I'm only about halfway through. Do you really think they will be effective?
Trust me, they're going to work wonders. This marketing strategy has been used by Wangsheng Funeral Parlor for generations. Clients in need come to our door and write down their commissions on blank wooden tiles. Then they squeeze those inside the parlor through the crack under the door. I fulfill the requests written on each tile to make sure our clients are satisfied with the service, no matter if it's an obituary, cremation, or funeral that they seek. Although, it is a bit of a hassle with the constant back and forth. If only we could burn them by the batch.
No, Director, I'm not asking about the wooden tiles themselves, but about the special offer they advertise.
Didn't you say the wooden tiles would be blank?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor should keep up with the times. Just think about it. If we don't attract new clients, we'll be left with nothing, won't we?
Oh god, the idea of attracting clients to funeral parlors
Business development is a crucial element of every prosperous enterprise. I've been trying various marketing strategies ever since I became the director.
Okay.
I put up posters just like all the other shops, but the Millilith promptly removed them. Then I organized the Wangsheng Visitors Day, but no one showed up.
Well, that doesn't come as a huge surprise.
And finally, I discovered that the traditional ways are the most reliable after all. I took inspiration from the wisdom of previous directors.
Oh no.
So now, I go from door to door looking for people and organizations willing to cooperate.
Oh, okay.
Just like during our visit to the Adventurers Guild. That's what I mean by business development. The other method I'm trying is using the wooden tiles as coupons. Just by writing things like, buy one, get one free for the holder of this tile on them.
What do they buy and what do they get?
A solid and durable second home, of course. Well, they may not need it right away, but they can be sure that when they do, it will still be as good as new. It won't start deteriorating before you finish doing so yourself. That's the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor quality guarantee.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
All right,
No wonder
Monk,
you're on the radar.
keep adding those special offers to the wooden tiles. The future of our business depends on it.
I'm still not sure this will work.
Oh, I get it. You think that our special offer is not comprehensive enough, right?
No, it just... A 2-for-1 funeral sale just does not sound good.
It is true. I was offering all kinds of great benefits to the Adventurers Guild because they are a new client.
Oh, God.
But in doing so, I neglected my old clients. You're right. It's unfair. Let me do some market research. Wait here, my faithful assistants. I'll be back with you in a moment. It shouldn't take too long.
Paimon already told you we're not your assistants! Guess we got dragged into somebody else's business again. Let's look around while she's away.
That's a good idea. For once, Paimon has a good idea. The world has come to an end. A board used for hanging Wangshin Funeral Parlor's wooden tiles. According to Hu Tao, all the tiles should be blank. In which case, the characters on the back of the tiles must be the special offers.
You must be the director's new hires.
Not us. We're just very curious about Wangsheng Funeral Parlor and Hu Tao.
Well, I wouldn't get too curious if I were you. Too much knowledge isn't good for ordinary folk.
I disagree. I want all of the knowledge. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
The director is tactful when it comes to what should and shouldn't be known.
Is she, though? Is she really?
Her? Tactful?
So, behind this door is Wangshin Funeral Parlor. It looks far more ordinary than the director made it out to be.
We should get going. Let's go find Hu Tao.
That's settled then. Write it like this. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor Bumper Sale. Buy one, get one free. Buy two, get three free. More for your Mora.
Oh my god. Could you imagine actually trying to sell funeral plots like that?
I love it. Better than all that lifeless brochure stuff. We want people to feel warm and fuzzy.
Warm and fuzzy about being put into the dirt.
But director, isn't lifeless the name of the game in this industry?
That's old hat. We're opening up new ground.
I mean, I respect the drive to want to make it better, but holy cow!
Why does Wangsheng Funeral Parlor need to open up? Yes, director.
Yes, director. God, the defeat in his voice. If you could just hear it, like, oh my god, you gotta feel bad for the dude. Alright, 1 second here. I am checking to make sure that I'm actually getting a stream out on YouTube. I'm not sure that it is. Oh, it is going out. Nice. Alright, that works. Alright. And to be honest, I really do like this new look overall. It's fairly simple, but I wanted it simple, but, you know, updated just a little bit. So that way I could, you know, be a little happier with what I got going on. Sometimes that's all you can do, right? Alright. Back to the game.
Poor guy's giving up.
Right, we should get going. I am not letting new business escape us.
We?
Who else? Do you see anyone else around here? Oh, well, you probably wouldn't see them if there was.
Uh-oh. See, like, I completely respect the drive to...
Stop adding little afterthoughts like that! It creeps people out.
I completely understand the drive to want to add more business overall, but like when you're a funeral home and what you're offering is, you know, literally burying the dead, most people don't want to think about, you know, buy two, get one free, buy three, get three free, buy two, four, get 25 free. Like, that just
a joke.
a lot of death.
Sorry. Everything you see is everything that's present. For the moment, at least.
comforting.
Lighten up. The way I see it, people make death scarier than it really is.
Okay.
What people truly fear about departing this world is suffering and regret. To deal with the trauma, they let their imaginations run wild with notions of ghosts and evil spirits.
I'll give that. True.
Oh, baseless fantasies. What we've ended up with is a topic that people are morbidly afraid of talking about. If I don't broach the subject, then Wangsheng Funeral Parlor won't be long for this world.
Nobody likes talking about funerals, but I've seen.
Oh, more approachable and appeasable than you'd imagined?
I wouldn't say that. Let's just say at least it didn't hurt us.
You must have come across a particularly ferocious entity. How should I put this? Most spirits are incapable of harming ordinary folks. The job of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is to guard the border between life and death. One component of this is correcting notions of death and the afterlife that people may hold.
Yeah,
Simply put, for those unable to see the border, they're best kept as far away from it as possible. So for ordinary folks, the best case scenario is ignorance of all matters concerning spirits in the afterlife, or even better, a belief that none of it exists.
Then you really don't have any excuse for spooking the heck out of people.
You make it sound so abominable. I'm just trying to get them to see the humor in it all.
That's why people think you're
I
weird.
never thought you'd be such a bore. Never mind. If you stick by me, everything will become clear.
Oh, fine.
All right, let's get going. Follow me.
Director, wait. What about Big G?
Big G? Who's that? We've been in Liyue for ages and never heard that name.
Oh, nothing. Just something Mung's been pleading with me to take care of. Should be a piece of cake.
Where are we going?
To visit an important potential client.
It's really nice to be able to jump chasms and be able to do this a whole lot faster. I'm gonna check one more thing real quick. Dick.com. Make sure we're showing up on Dick.
What should I try this time?
All right.
Try your luck betting on Jade?
And back into the game. Alright. So, one of the things I need to be making sure of as I'm going is just making sure things keep running correctly. I know I have at least a 10 megabit upstream capability. It may be a little higher. And right now, I'm actually broadcasting at about 2,500 kilobits a second. So that it shouldn't be redline, but it gets really close.
Sorry, who are you?
Hello, I'm Hu Tao, director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Okay, so why would someone from Wangsheng Funeral Parlor be looking for me?
Nothing major. How are you feeling these days? Any aches or pains?
Oh God.
You shouldn't ignore them, by the way. Very often they're an omen of something terminal. When we're healthy, it's easy to forget the crushing fragility of life. So, aches and pains, best to keep an eye on them.
You know what? Okay, I'll give her that. That's a fair statement.
What are you getting at? I'm in great health and enjoying life very much, thank you. Go and find some other poor soul. Goodbye.
Why did they get angry? What's wrong with a few earnest health tips?
Don't bother me again.
Paimon thinks it's because they're coming from the director of a funeral parlor.
That's a fair statement there, Paimon. Yeah, so I gotta do some mining and spend some more red resin.
And you are? Be quick. I'm busy.
Hello there. Would you be interested in understanding a bit about our services at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? I'm not in need of your service. So you're out here looking for new customers? Don't you think this might be a bit of a crass way of going about it?
Hardly. Isn't this the fashion these days? Bring the service to the customer and all that.
I'm not sure it's every service that falls into that.
Unfortunately, I feel like he's gonna...
Anyway, please bother someone else if you don't mind.
Another failure. Still, not the end of the world.
Paimon's curious. Does this approach ever work out for you?
That's a good question, Paimon. Wow, Paimon's actually being somewhat insightful for once. Angzi looks like a teenager.
I know your face. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor director, right? I'm sorry, I'm really in no need of it.
Don't apologize. Get to know us. We've got a new sale going on. Ever hear the saying, out with the old, in with the new? Well, going out with a bang is the best way to start off in style on the other side.
If you keep talking like this, I'll have to call the Millilith.
No. Okay, relax. We're leaving. But Wangsheng Funeral Parlor awaits your distinguished patron.
You really don't give up, do you?
There's no persuading them.
Are you trying to make me feel better?
Yes.
Well, thank you. Seems you understand me far better than most people.
I'll try to.
Not really. This is just getting really uncomfortable.
Just a touch. Enough business development. Please help me find someone.
Business development? Is that what you see this as?
That's what you said.
Surely you don't think all that was business development.
Then what was it exactly? Traumatization for its own sake?
Oh, God.
No. The business development ended after the discussion with the Adventurers Guild. I was helping to find somebody for Mung. You remember Big G?
Yep.
As it turns out, the Big G that Mung is looking for is a ghost adrift in the mortal realm. The three we saw just now were all people I suspected of being followed by Big G. But having seen them, I didn't sense the presence of anything otherworldly. So we just had a quick chat, and I left it at that.
If that was stopping for a quick chat, I wonder what business
Why
development
didn't you
looks
say so? Paimon thought you had some kind of sixth sense for, people in declining health.
Huh? What would I need that kind of ability for? I'm no doctor.
Fair point.
Were you seriously hoping that the director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was going to start healing people, or...?
Paimon was trying to subtly imply that... Never mind. Paimon wouldn't know how to explain subtlety in a way you'd understand.
Boy. Wait a minute. Am I not getting any game audio? Wait a minute. Okay, there it is. Never mind. I'm wrong. Haha. I should have double checked it before I started the stream, huh? 1 second here. I need to add a little more blue to that. Oh, there we go. That's a little more accurate. Whoop. There we go. My eyes look good now.
Well, let's leave that for now and head back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. This Big G matter is very closely linked to Meng.
Nope. I got a big old loud ding. Can't hear me over the game when you're talking. Alright, I'm gonna have to adjust that then. And the game audio down just a touch. Alright. Filters. Game. Alright. Give me just a moment here. I'm making adjustments based off of some suggestions. I think I'll do it. Alright. You know what? Let me go ahead and bump it up just a touch more. I'm going to bump it up. Right now it's at +6. I think I'm going to bump it up to +7. 3, 4, 7. 7. There we go. That should do it. Alright. Yeah, bump down the game audio a bit and then bumped up my voice, so that should put me in a much more audible position, so I can be heard now. Yay! And get back to the impacting of Genshin. Talk to Meng at Wangshan Village Funeral Parlor. On our way! Dodge. Let's see what we got for sale. We got ingots. Don't think I'm gonna need those. Alright, let me go back into here. Constellations. Boo. Alright, back on to see the funeral director. Ooh.
Meng, I'm back. I'm afraid we're still no closer to finding Big G.
Not at all?
I see. Well, I'm just sorry for the trouble. I've already searched in all the likely places.
Who is this Big G anyway?
I guess I should start at the beginning. My home was in the vicinity of Wuwang Hill. In my youth, I had a good many friends there. Big G was one of them. We were the best of friends. Inseparable, really. But one day, there was an accident. And that was the end of him. I've never forgotten.
That sucks.
Too many memories, I suppose. I often return to Wuwang Hill. But recently, after one such visit, I started to feel strange. Now, every night, Big G appears in my dreams.
Oh.
I can't help but wonder, did I disturb him somehow?
That sounds like a tall
Perhaps.
story.
I don't have proof, but I can't stop worrying. I get more anxious every day. How would I ever come to terms with my childhood friend becoming an evil spirit?
Well, that's not really on you,
That's why he
unfortunately,
joined
dude.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. In place of a salary, I'm helping him deal with this matter.
I think I might have been
And in
overdriving
fact,
the
what
game
Mung has
audio.
said is entirely plausible. Spirits on occasion do find a way into our world.
Might have to do some recordings and comparisons to make sure it does what I wanted to do.
But as for evil spirits, I think you're scaring yourself. Even I have only encountered malevolent forces a handful of times.
But are you sure there's no danger? I couldn't bear for him to go around harming people.
You see what I mean? Look at the state of him. If we can't find Big G, it'll eat away at Monk forever. Those people we found today were also Monk's childhood friends. I thought there was a good chance Big G might have hidden
matter,
among
pup?
them. But here we are, empty-handed.
Wong Hill, childhood friends? Seems like we're out of leads.
Sorry, excuse me. Is this Wangsheng Funeral Parlor?
Yep, we're open
My
for
name's Lo
business.
Chung. I've had this awful feeling recently, like something's staring at me. Some of my friends and I went to Wuwang Hill the other day on a dare. After I returned home, I fell ill. I've been having recurring nightmares, but the doctors can't find anything wrong with me. I think that it's a curse, right? I've been cursed by a demon.
Say no more. There's no doubt it's a demonic curse, all right, and a serious one at that.
You believe so too? That it's just like they say in the tales of old. The vengeful spirits of the gods who fell in the Archon War return to cast their evil curses upon mortal, and if the curse isn't lifted, it will burn through the body, laying waste to flesh and bone.
Oh, what a wretched end!
The symptoms I'm having are just like those described in the tales.
Wuwang Hill? No, I don't think it was a curse. It was probably...
Hold your horses, both of you. There's no need to creep each other out.
Yeah,
Isn't that exactly what you like to do, though?
that's different.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor specializes in demonic stuff like this, right? Help me, I beg you. I'm too...
All right. Don't panic. Leave it to me. You've come to the right person.
You're darn right we have.
However, in order to lift the curse, we need a suitable location, and we need to make some preparations.
I like preparations.
Come with me, my trusty assistants. I'm going to need your help.
I guess I'll come too.
Help him make the preparations first. The incense exorcism, the one I taught you.
Ooh.
When you're ready, come and find me. Once we've finished with this, we'll get back to the Big G matter.
Okay, I guess.
Right. Let's go.
Go to the exorcism site. It's 300 meters away. We're just gonna fast travel, because why not? There's a hilichurl. Dive, dive, dive.
So, what mysterious rituals are you gonna perform here?
No ritual at all. We just need to kill some time. Wait, you didn't take all that vengeful god's curse stuff seriously, did you? They were eradicated ages ago. You saw those
So are
two.
we here?
One thinks he's been cursed, and the other one believes his friends turned into an evil spirit. It's hard to reason with them.
Ah,
Now you see why I believe that ordinary folks should be kept in the dark. I've seen too many people lose their senses on account of things like this. If you want to calm them down, you need to convince them with something tangible.
yeah, I'll buy
The
that.
best way to do that is to make a great show of destroying the boogeyman they believe in before their very eyes.
like that might work. If you were trying to cheer up a 3-year-old.
How old are you, Paimon?
Why would you ask that? Paimon just wants to know why we can't tell everyone the truth.
Because people are nuts.
Because you can't guarantee that telling an ignorant person the truth will improve the situation instead of exacerbating it.
Bingo, Yahtzee.
What I can do is pretend to pull back anyone who believes their time is nigh. But since the curse is imaginary, our fix will also be make-believe.
Makes sense. But why would anyone believe that it's a curse?
Because
Do
they
you
think
know the
so.
history of the Yaksha?
I
They
haven't heard
once
about
fought
it.
against the ancient gods. They fought brilliantly in a battle that engulfed the whole world in darkness. Although the gods were defeated in the end, their resentment persevered.
That's a little weird.
That resentment turned into a pestilence spreading amongst the ordinary folk. Hysteric people mistook it for the curse of the gods.
Okay.
The plague took the lives of many, which only furthered its spread, as the dead were a breeding ground for the disease. Then someone discovered how to prevent it from spreading, purify the air, and burn the bodies of the deceased. The pioneers of these practices were, you guessed it, the founders of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Paimon didn't see that coming. Really?
Yes. Anyway, it took many years, but eventually the plague was completely eradicated. We've dealt with similar phenomena multiple times throughout the ages. Each time we successfully restored the balance between life and death. To sum it up, we are gatekeepers, guarding the border for the sake of both the living and the dead.
I never knew that Wangsheng had a long history.
When I say this curse is just a figment of the imagination, I say it with more certainty than most. But I also can't really go telling people that the ancient plagues were real, or it would incite panic. Anyway, let's wait a bit more and get ready for the show. This leyline monolith will make for a really great prop. Ah, you're finally here! We just finished our preparations. Now, look here. This device is used to drive away evil spirits. It'll absorb the curse inside you and cause it to take a physical form. But don't worry, the traveler here is a seasoned warrior and will assure our safety.
Doing your dirty work
Right.
again.
I forgot to tell you. It'll be fine.
Will that really solve my problem?
Trust the director. She might look like a weirdo, but she's serious about everything she does.
Wow.
How can you call me a weirdo? I mean, wouldn't you say it's more charmingly naive or disarmingly different?
I like that last one.
Let's get down to business. My glamorous assistant, please activate the device.
Alright, we shall now activate the leyline device.
Is it really possible to materialize the curse?
I'm stuck!
Judgment! Shiver!
Stop hitting my monolith! Only person who has to hit it is me! Me! I smack it! Not you!
Let's dance.
Oh, these guys are doing. These are level 61.
No one escapes my sight.
I'm counting on you!
Oh boy.
Judgment!
I'll protect us.
I'll have to deal with these guys now.
You can't run!
Put you back in the fire.
Let the show begin.
Ta-da! Everyone's defeated.
How are you feeling? Did the curse leave your body?
Yes, I feel more invigorated than ever before. I'm cured. I can't express how grateful I am for your and the Traveler's help. If it hadn't been for you, the curse would have taken my life.
I don't think so.
Great. In which case, I guess now I can tell you. You've been pranked.
Yeah.
What?
This exorcism device, people like you wouldn't recognize it, but it's just an old ley line monolith deceptively effective at attracting monsters.
Dun dun dun.
And those were real monsters, not a manifestation of your curse. So riddle me this. If I didn't do anything to lift the curse, then what's the cause of your sudden recovery?
The curse wasn't real? Then why was I sick?
Well, you caught a cold, ate something bad, or just scared yourself sick. It's anyone's guess. But I'm leaning towards the last option. Wouldn't be the first time in my career.
How unexpected.
I also didn't expect that, but still, I'd like to thank you.
Well, we appreciate that. I accept Visa, MasterCard, etc., etc.,
Don't mention it. I found a way to deal with your fears this time, but I can't do it over and over again, so I'd appreciate it if you try not to give in to superstitions in the future. Human life is short. Enjoy
it while it lasts.
Wow. What a weird thing to say. I shall head back. I'm sorry for troubling you.
I feel relieved to see that it wasn't Big G's doing. However, unless he crosses the border, there will be no end to his antics. Since we are done with the matter at hand, can we resume our search for Big G?
I believe that won't be needed. He found us first.
Big G?
I didn't mean to bother you. Any of you.
Oh.
This is Big G? He's just a child?
Oh, well, he is a spirit. It's quite normal that he looks just like he did when he left this world.
Roger that.
That's not what Paimon imagined when Paimon first heard the name Big G.
Let's bring him back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. We have much to do.
Wow. So we're actually... That's actually kind of cool. I like it. The fact that we're actually, like, helping a spirit who's just failed to cross over. That part, I honestly didn't expect it. I figured that'd be a part of the whole, you've been pranked thing. Although, to be fair, this is a, memory serves, a Chinese-based game with Korean developers, so I guess it would make sense that they would be respectful of the cultural heritage.
I'm not sure what's going on anymore.
I didn't expect to stumble upon Big G just like that either.
Actually, I'm not surprised in the slightest. Remember what I said? There's only so many evil spirits in this world.
True.
It was a twist of fate that made him leave Wuwang Hill in the first place. Now, for some reason, he can't go back.
This explanation sounds a bit far-fetched to Paimon.
Not the wolf.
She pretty much summed it up.
Huh?
Don't ever question my professional instincts.
That's right, Paimon.
I just wanted to check up on my friends. That's why I came to Liyue Harbor. I promise I wasn't up to any mischief. I never wanted to scare anyone. A few days ago, some people came to Wuwang Hill on a dare. I heard them saying they'd come from Liyue Harbor, so I followed one of them back and ended up here.
It must have been poor Luocheng that you followed. Maybe he didn't notice you, but he could still feel your presence.
Ah.
Now we know what caused his nightmares.
I was discovered?
Well, I assume so, otherwise he wouldn't have been scared half to death.
Why didn't you come looking for Meng sooner?
Yeah, Hu and Meng were searching for you all over the place.
Yep.
Oh, that's because I couldn't find them. It's my first time in Liyue Harbor. and I got lost in the city.
Now that you mention it, Big G always had a poor sense of direction. When we were kids, he'd never go down the hill by himself. We always had to lead him.
Makes sense.
All of this was just because you got lost?
Uh,
Why didn't you just fly? Like any other ghost or spirit? Don't you think it's much easier to find your way from up above?
I can't. It's too high for me. I get scared.
Aww.
That's right, yes. He used to be so afraid of heights that he wouldn't even so much as look down the hill. You haven't changed a bit.
Good thing they didn't call you Tall G.
I knew I wasn't supposed to show myself to the living, and with so many people walking around Liyue Harbor, my only choice was to hide.
Which makes sense, okay.
I wouldn't have found you if it weren't for the Leyline Monolith's call.
I'm so relieved that you haven't become an evil spirit.
Like I said, don't ever doubt my professional instincts. Now, all we have to do is escort this lost child back to Wuang Hill, and we should be done and dusted.
But he just said he wanted to visit his friends. Apart from me, there's also Little Wu, Mumu, and Songze.
Interesting.
Well, if that's the case, we can't let him down. We'll ask them all to help us prepare a farewell ceremony for Big G.
Roger that.
Meng and I will escort Big G back to Wuang Hill. You meet with those three and ask them for keepsakes to symbolize each one of them during the ritual, then come and find us.
They're all friends. Can't we just go there all together? Or maybe we can take Big G to them?
That's not a good idea.
I don't want to scare them. That's reasonable.
I wouldn't want ordinary folks to become superstitious. The less they know, the better. So be careful what you say when you collect the keepsakes.
Are we really going with Hu Tao's plan?
Yeah?
At least by keeping things low-key, we won't be giving anyone nightmares. Come on.
Doing.
Hi! Do you remember us?
Oh, you. Sorry, I won't be needing the funeral parlor's services anytime soon.
Meng said he's an old friend of yours.
Yes, we grew up together. We still keep in touch even now. I don't know why he started working for Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, but he must have had his reasons. He's on his own now, after all. And he still can't get over what happened to Big G. Did he tell you?
Yeah, he did. If you could pick one thing to give to Big G as a keepsake, what would you choose? Just, theoretically speaking. We're just being hypothetical here. Definitely not gonna actually go commemorate him or anything.
That's a little bit on the nose.
I'd cook something for him. Oh, he could eat spicy food like no other. His favorite meal was extra spicy Jueyun chili chicken. I can make it for you if you bring me some Jueyun chili. I'm sure he'd appreciate the flavor of his childhood years.
Deal! Just give us...
I think I actually have them.
Chilies are a common size.
Really? I don't have any? Alright, haven't seen or heard from you in quite some time, little one. Don't tell me you've forgotten all about your Lady Gay Miko and gone off and found yourself a new shrine made elsewhere. That wouldn't do at all. For one thing, it would break my poor little heart, but surely a kind and gentle soul such as you couldn't bear to see me that way. Would you? Tell you what, let's meet at Tenchikaku. I've already had a word with the Okuzumishu at the entrance to let you in, so don't even think about turning me down. Alright.
Tenchikaku? Why does she want to meet us there?
Alright, there's normally a way. I can't remember what it is, but there's a way to look up materials. Yeah, there's a way to track these things from here, right there. I thought. All right. It's actually kind of funny that I'm out of the peppers. Because I used to have a ridiculous supply of them. So I could have sworn you could go into the archive and click on it like that. And come into here. And then you'd be able to track it. Or at least be pointed to the right location for it. Actually, you know what? We're going to start up there. Because memory serves, there's usually a whole bunch of peppers right along the road, right around here. Finding the peppers. Now those are berries. Well, that wasn't the plan, but okay. Yeah. Another sweet flower. That's not gonna do me any good. We're waiting for a customer. That's not gonna do me no good. There's a carrot. I don't remember these things being any particularly difficult thing to find. Caught the lizard. Nope, that's not one. More berries. Mushroom. The fire plant, but not chilies. Oh, for love of Pete.
You can't run.
All right. Let's see. And the thing is, these things grow on vines, and they are fairly common in this region. Like, I legitimately remember running into them all the time, running up the road. And those are not it. The thing is that when you find them, they grow in bunches of 3.
Judgment.
Yeah, I'll protect us.
Propagate.
Hi.
You can't run.
Let it rain.
Judgment. Punishment.
And all these are about to pop and do damage.
Go, Barrett Bunny.
You can't run.
And target defeated, although that wasn't really my target.
There are a few interesting trinkets here.
No chilies, though. Of course not. It's just weird. Like, any other time I needed these things, I'd find them all the time.
Are you here to play with me? Let me amuse myself a little.
Yeah! Over here! Yeah. Shiver!
Scatter! Germinate!
Judgment!
Get him! No one escapes my sight!
Yeah!
Look at me.
Good night. I thought maybe I got lucky there and ran into a chili plant, but no, it had to be more berries. More berries. There's some mining nodes.
You can't run!
Let the show begin.
Judgment!
Doo-doo-doo.
You can't run!
Alright, so you're dealt with. Hmm.
I'll protect us.
Alright, give me your tokens. And now you're gonna die. You would think, since the name of it is literally a Liyue chili, a Jinyu chili, it would be easy to find here in Liyue. Oh, for love of Pete. Alright. That's another sweet flower. I think I used to have an add-on installed to help me find these darn things. Interesting. Do-do-do, climbing the mountain. Oh, I thought that was... Oh wait, there's one right there. Oh, maybe not. Oh boy, did I screw that up? Am I gonna fall? Oh, here's a ledge. That should be a restable ledge. With my heels not on the ledge. Alright. We're going to go ahead and grab that icon right there. Alright. Let's go a little further north then. Like I said, I ran into a whole bunch of these planets without a problem before, so I just don't understand why I'm just not running into them at all right now. Nope, that's one of those plant enemies. Of course, berries. Okay. Wait. Nope, those are berries. Ruddy heck. Wait a minute. Wait a tick. Ha ha! Hey kiddo. How was your half day long nap? You okay? Hold on a second, guys. I need to take a few moments. All right, I need to make sure my son was okay. So he seems to be okay, and we're back. And my markers for the chilies have gone away. Apparently need a whole bunch of them. That direction. Now the real question is, are they going to be up high or are they going to be down low? I'm going to go with I'm on the wrong side of the mountain. Or I just need to be higher. Up we go. Okay, let's regen some stamina here. And we're almost to the top. Not quite sure we have enough stamina to make it the whole way to the top. What's up? Yeah. What's that? That's fine. Alright, we should start seeing these things. Seriously? Here's the truth, as long as I stay in this circle, I should be able to find a bunch. And according to this, there should be 18 of them, so there's 6 plants.
You can't run! Yeah. What a nuisance. Yeah.
Come on. Matsusaki's I need 2.
You can't run.
Ouch! I forgot how wide of a swing that was going to be. Alright, back to the hunt. Cruddy heck. Alright. Finally! So there's 2 of 6 plants. There's another 2 of 6. And we're just going to fly around the border of this circle. And hope we run into them. No, we're just going to ignore those guys. Because I found them. Poof! Gone!
Julian chilies are a common sight in Liyue.
Found it!
Great. This should be enough. I'll get started on the Julian chili chicken. I guess you've got other folks to track down? When everyone's ready, I'll get the dish over to you.
Great! See you later! How did he know about the...
Because it's rather specific what we're doing here there. The only downside about this game, seriously, is it is a ton of grind. Like, an insane amount of grind. We're gonna get some FUD. There we go. At least we're back at the most health. And let's see, for experience. So those beasts I was killing, dropping 12 experience a kill. I had to get 121,000 experience.
Not you again. I told you, I'm not interested in the inner workings of Wangsheng.
Mun told us about you. You're good friends, right?
That's true, yes. Come to think of it, I remember he did join Wangsheng Funeral Parlor recently. It didn't take long for his good friends to figure out why. The Big G incident. But I know there's nothing we can say to help him get over it. Letting go of the past is a painful process. I don't know.
Ain't that the ruddy
So,
truth?
Is Big G the reason you're here to see me?
How did you know? We didn't even say anything.
I'm a businessman. I've got a sixth sense for this kind of thing.
Okay.
Everyone hears the name Moo Moo and thinks I must be dim-witted. I never heard the end of it when I set up shop. But I'd say I proved a few people wrong.
I don't doubt that at all.
Take this. It's a top-of-the-line toy box we all dreamed of owning as kids. Back then, none of us could afford it. We were penniless. Today, business is booming. I ended up buying loads of these. It was a dream come true.
Wow, you must be like super rich.
For me, it's a memento of a childhood long gone. Without it, we wouldn't be where we are today. So, having found me, I guess you'll be looking for Little Wu and Songza next.
We already saw Little Wu. Now we gotta find Songza.
I see. If it's Songza you're after, let's meet at the overpass at Feiyun Slope. It's just above the staircase leading down to the dock. I've got an errand to run. I'll come find you as soon as...
Feel better? Nope. It's the overpass, of course. What's up? The what? Because it was weird? Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Reminiscing about old times.
Yeah,
Thinking
I
back
know,
to past
dude.
events. We've been at it for years.
Our hometown was completely destroyed in a disaster, so we've got nowhere to go back to. Now, home is wherever friends are.
They've just been telling me you're looking for keepsakes. I make artisan Xiao lanterns down by Liyue Harbor. I guess they represent me better than anything. A few days ago, I bought some quality plastrite shards. They're currently all in the warehouse at the dock. I've already spoken to the manager. Could I ask you to retrieve them?
Seems like you already know what's going on. Be back.
Seriously? You sent me up here to jump back down. Oh, that's the perfume girl.
Hi, we're here to pick up the plastrite shards for Songza.
I think she mentioned it. Yes, here you are on the register. No problem. The plastrite shards are over in that crate there. Please, help yourselves.
Doesn't seem like they're here. These look like what Songza was talking about. Let's head back.
Alright, and we're going to go ahead and use the teleportation system to get us a little faster. And back up high. Jump the fence.
My thanks to both of you. This looks like great stuff. Please, wait a moment. This is the final step. Okay, I wrote all 5 of our names inside the lantern. You know, during the annual lantern rite, we all release a lantern like this. No matter what the days may bring, whichever roads we choose to take. While this rite remains observed, each of us remains the same.
As for the matter of Big G, The three of us have discussed amongst ourselves and agreed we won't press you on it.
But if you get the chance, please let them know we're doing well.
That's beautiful.
And that the things we once spoke of, they've all come to pass.
And I won't press you on the things you woke on.
We'll pass it on. Big G is lucky to have friends. We got everything we need. Let's go to Wulong Hill and find Hu Tao and the others.
And we're gonna go ahead and just rocket to the hill. Launch! 2 kilometers away in the blink of an eye. And of course, I'm on the bottom instead of the top. Alright. There we go. That's a lot more doable. Oh my god, it's this place. Okay.
Oh, you're back already? Sooner than I expected. You didn't go spilling the beans, did you, Paimon?
Does Paimon look that unreliable to you?
I'm kidding. Anyway, looks like they were willing to hand over some keepsakes, so I guess they knew the deal. Nevertheless, when it comes to things like ghosts and ghouls, spirits and souls, the one thing everyone knows is you never know what to expect.
Roger that.
Which explains why they were reluctant to pry and find out the full story. Which is just as well, because if they had attempted to, it would have been too much for me to deal with.
I can't tell if you're serious
Guard
anymore.
the border between life and death. This is Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's most important responsibility, and I'm stricter than most.
So what about us? Does it matter if we cross the border?
Of course not. After all, you were caught up in all this already, just like Meng. It's not the end of the world if you catch a glimpse behind the curtain. And where we're going, don't be surprised at what you may see or what may occur.
Okay, now that's a little
All
creepy.
that exists within the border between the living and the dead. An ordinary place, really. The only special thing about it is that nobody really knows about it. Whatever you do, don't get all worked up over nothing, okay?
All right.
Or else by the time we're out, I'll have to erase your memories. So listen to everything I say.
Oh, come on.
Paimon's scared.
As you should be.
Like Hu Tao says, we're already caught up in this. We better see it through to the end.
Roger that. Let's do it. Mm. I don't remember if I can... You know what? Let's just... Recommended fire, so we'll bring you.
I'll bring my seasonings.
And... You know, we'll bring sucrose.
My experiment.
Oh, I could have changed it once I got here. Alright.
Wow, what is this place?
Somewhere close to death, but not like the hell or underworld from the tales of old. This is just a place where the ley lines tend to go a little bit haywire. So keep your cool. Follow me. The farewell ceremony site is just up ahead.
Get them!
Alright.
That pattern looks familiar.
From the right angle, you can make out the whole thing.
Oh, just like last time.
Oh, I know that particular little trick.
That's why it's named the border. You can't just cross whenever you please. You need to have a little... how do people normally put it?
Pomp and ceremony.
I'm pretty sure that's not how people put it. Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Let's dance.
Let me get some heals in. Alright, up we go. I hate it when this happens.
I'll race you there.
Pretty sure if we just run up here, it'll eventually teleport up. So I'm pretty sure from where he is, he can't actually hit us. Eh. Get everybody back up in fighting position. Seriously? Goodbye. Oh, come on! Fine.
Go, go, Baron Bunny!
Doing this always feels cheap. And now that he's done, that was a waste of a respawn. Up we go!
By the way, I imagine Adventurers Guild members are good at making order of things. See if you can find a way to get the right things into the right places. Usually it requires a bit of destruction as well as elemental reactions. On your marks.
You talking to us?
Oh, come on. There it goes. Alright. This is an easy one just to make it visible what I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah, that's what I figured. Oh boy, I wasn't ready for that.
Boba, get them!
Go! Time to go!
Burn through the shield. Now I kick his butt. Always make sure to check all the corners. See, now I kind of wish I had this character. She's pretty capable. Defenses are a little weak, but like very capable.
This looks the same, but there aren't enough. Ah, so confusing. Let's have a look around. Or up ahead.
Down the hole. So we're going swimming. I love to go swimming with bow-legged women in between their legs. And here comes the spawn. Oh. Did I miss it? I had to have. I gotta be missing something. Or do I gotta take...
Isn't this where we just were before?
Let the show begin.
Huh, guess it doesn't count towards normal. Alright. We're gonna take it with us this time. But I have a feeling there's gonna be a difference this time when we get down there. I didn't see anything to use for a reaction. Keep a closer eye out.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
What in Tevat is going on? Have we even been moving forward this whole time?
It's almost as if we're constantly being sent back to the beginning. Everything resets.
Yep, including... There's gonna be... Yep, there's the other one.
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you said us. Finally! Paimon thought we were gonna be trapped in that weird place forever.
No, I didn't.
That's exactly the point. Trespassers end up running scared.
So
Ah.
the weird stuff out.
Yep. Just dive off the edge here.
What?
As soon as I saw that rock, I'm like, nope, I gotta pop it just to be safe. There's another chest. It's actually been pretty cool.
Welcome to the farewell ceremony site. Our destination is just up ahead. I know you're excited, so feel free to have a look around and talk amongst yourselves. Soon you'll find out there's nothing special about this place.
There's nothing special about this place except for all the special stuff. And I'm walking on a cloud.
Are you clients? Apologies, this is just a little unexpected. Seeing that it was Hu Tao that brought you puts me at ease. but I'm afraid we don't have the means to entertain guests here. My name is Lan Si. I've been waiting for someone for a long time now. Exactly how long, I couldn't really say. Everyone says waiting is difficult, but walking, watching, talking to newcomers, and the old crowd, it helps to pass the time.
Alright.
I can keep waiting, but who knows whether what I'm waiting for will ever come to pass. It's all the same to me. Waiting's all I can do anyway. But if you too are looking for someone important to you, it's best not to keep waiting forever.
Oh my god. Maybe a lost lover? Childhood friend? It's beautiful.
Are you new here? What a coincidence, so am I. I can't believe how nice the scenery is. I thought it'd be all pitch black and freezing cold with no sense of space or time. Here I can finally work out a lifetime of emotions. It's fantastic. Perhaps I just set my expectations too low.
Maybe.
Are you new here? I
can't
believe here I can find.
I thought maybe there might be something new and interesting.
By the way, have you seen Uncle Jean recently?
That guy? I remember him saying it was time for him to move on.
Uh-oh.
Good for him. I wonder where he's off to next.
If you're curious, why don't we go and see for ourselves?
Some other time, perhaps. I'd like to stay here for a while.
It's the lantern rite again. Wouldn't it be cool if we got to see the lanterns ourselves one day?
You can make a wish without a lantern, you know. My mom told me. As long as you yell it really loud, your wish will come true in the future.
Yell it? Isn't that kinda embarrassing?
As soon as the first person yells, and everyone else just joins in, and nobody feels embarrassed anymore.
That's right. Little Lou, you start.
Alright, I wish I could open a massive restaurant with never-ending dishes and snacks, so I could eat joy you and chili chicken every day!
That's your wish?
If that's so funny, what's your wish?
To get rich, of course. Do big business and make a load of Mora. With Mora, you can do whatever you want and be happy.
Yeah, if you get rich, you could buy that super expensive toy box.
Not just one. One for everyone. No, loads for everyone.
Well, if Momo's gonna be a businessman, then I don't need to earn any money.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's tough getting rich. Don't put all the pressure on me.
As for me, I want to learn to make Ning Xiao lanterns. The big kind! And Xiao lanterns, too. I'll be the best artisan around.
Yeah! That way we don't need to go to Liyue Harbor to release Xiao lanterns.
Anyway, those are our wishes. Mung, Big G, what about you?
Me?
Huh? They all disappeared. Right when he was about to make his wish.
It brings back so many memories. That was the last lantern ride the five of us spent together.
It's been so long. Everyone's all grown up.
Yep.
Have all those wishes really come true?
We asked each of them for parting gifts for you.
Oh my
Lou's
god.
become a chef. Momo's a successful businessman. And Zongza makes great Xiao lanterns.
Really?
Oh no.
Wow.
We've never forgotten our childhood dreams. We've kept them in our hearts as a promise to each other. Anyway, time to release this lantern.
Hey, take a hint. Let's give them some space to go over the good old days.
Take the hint? Really? Of all of us, you're the one who needs to learn how to read the room.
Your scope of work is nothing like I imagined.
The end result is the same, though. Exactly what I do and how I do it are just minor technicalities. As I explained, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was, once upon a time, more akin to a doctor's office than an actual funeral parlor. During the Archon War, piles of corpses covered the wilderness. People were plunged into misery and suffering. Disease was spreading all over the land. Death devastated the world of the living. Such were the times when the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first established. As humans, its founders were deemed too insignificant to matter, but slowly, they managed to drive away death.
They must have paid a huge price for that.
After generations, Liyue Harbor became a bustling hub of prosperity, luring people with dreams of great fame and abundant mora. But in the end, some lunatics stirred up the legacy of the dead. By that I mean the remnants of the defeated gods that ravaged the world. I won't go into specifics of that situation, but suffice to say that at its peak, life was on the verge of bringing about its own extinction, while death was coming back with a vengeance.
Dun dun dun.
It took a long, long time. Longer than you'd think to restore balance and reinstate the border. Without it, Liyue Harbor as we know it wouldn't be here today. Neither would the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, you or me.
I didn't expect you to be such a storyteller.
The previous directors all loved to tell this one too. Although, if you ask me, I think I tell it best. What you make of my words is up to you. I do hope that most of it flew over your heads, though. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is just that. A funeral parlor. Nothing more to it.
Maybe it's for the better.
We live in peaceful times, but this harmonious coexistence between life and death should never be taken for granted.
Amen.
Huh? It's about time. Let's go. Let's take them to the place where all begins and all goes to rest.
What kind of place is that?
I just mean where we first bumped into each other. I come up with fun names for things sometimes, okay? No need to hound me with questions about every little thing I say.
Wait one. All right. So that was actually really beautiful.
I think we did everything we could to make you happy, Big G, wouldn't you say? But if you ever really do become an evil spirit and come back with more nefarious nonsense in mind, I may have to forget our friendship and give you a far less fond farewell.
I won't, I promise. I'm grateful for everything you've done for me. Now that I know that my friends are doing so well, I have no intention to bother them.
I also want to thank you. You made my dream come true too.
So you should also mind my warning, Mung. If you won't let go of the past, I might reunite you two sooner than you think.
How can you say such horrendous things with that smile on your face?
Well then, last but not least, let's say our goodbyes to Big G.
See you later, Big G.
Not like that. You won't be seeing him later. Let's stick to goodbye and such.
No worries. I'll just take my leave. I'm sorry. Of all the wishes we yelled that day, only ours hasn't come true.
Nah, don't be bothered by that. No life is without its regrets. You can leave in peace now.
All right. I'll remember you all. Goodbye.
He's gone then.
Oh, man.
I thought that closure would bring me relief, but all I can feel now is emptiness.
Yeah, I understand that. That one kind of sucks.
What was the wish you two made? We didn't have a chance to hear it earlier.
After each of us has started a family and built a career, we want both our families to spend the Lantern Rite together. That's why I envy my friends so much. Little Wu and the rest, they all had a chance to fulfill their wishes. Mine, however, will remain just a dream.
You still have a lot ahead of you.
That's right. Also, think about this. Everyone gets burnt to ash one day, so enjoy your life while you can, and when your duty to the living is over, you can meet whoever you want again in the afterlife. Isn't that great?
Thank you? Either way, I don't think I'll ever return to Wuwang Hill. I have a lot of feelings to process.
No worries. It's a good opportunity for you to go on vacation. Consider your leave approved. Naturally, this doesn't change the terms of our previous agreement. The leave will be unpaid.
Fair enough.
Aren't you forgetting about something?
You promised that you'll help us in our search.
I took you to the border and let you have a look around, didn't I? But based on your reaction, it seems like you didn't find what you're looking for. It is a pity indeed.
The biggest pity of all is your lack of...
I was fishing around on your behalf through the channels that aren't accessible to you. Unfortunately, I didn't find any leads worth pursuing either. I'll keep my eyes open in case anything crops up. If so, I'll be sure to let you know.
You don't sound like you mean it.
I'm not an expert on tracking down the living. However, if you want me to summon someone from the other side of the border...
Stop saying creepy...
Relax. I'll help you look for them. You have my word. My exquisite sense of humor always goes unappreciated.
It seems like being a funeral home director really suits you.
I have my reasons.
Reasons?
The spirits we saw near the border are the dead that still... But I've never seen any of the previous directors there. Not even once. This means that becoming the director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was the right decision for them, and left them with no regrets.
Alright, that was cool. Alright. Well, for our last little trick, we're gonna call it.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
Oh, I don't know if I can do that. And those, they grow around the town. Let's see. We're gonna give this a try. I don't know if I'll be able to actually do it well.
Which opera shall we perform today?
Ouch.
No escape! Oh, I'll protect us. Oh, hi.
Barber?
I'll race you there.
Absorption test. On leap.
Okay.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Animal test 63.
Hey, get him!
Let the show begin. Hi. Huh. Oh, hi. Huh. 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 Oh, huh. Hi.
What's up, dude?
Hi.
Observe!
Absorption test.
Oh.
Let's dance. Huh. 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 Hi. Oh. Huh. Huh.
Do.
Huh.
That's cheating!
Ah, he always catches me.
I'll protect us. Huh.
Observe!
Huh. Huh. Huh.
I'll race you there! Told you I'd win!
Stand clear. Huh. 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 Hi.
On leap! Break a leg! Observe! On leap!
Come on.
Absorption test.
Observe! And step!
Pop.
Let the show begin.
And give everyone a big old-fashioned heal.
Step. Stand clear. And step.
How embarrassing.
Bet you can't keep up with me. I'll race you there.
And step. Animal hypostasis emulation. Let's dance. Go, Barber, go!
Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, I'm definitely not kitted, right? I'm definitely not set up correctly for this.
Animal test 6308.
I'll race you there.
And leap. Stand clear. I'll protect us.
Let it rain.
Absorption test.
Alright. Unfortunately, there's not really a critical spot in this guy, on this guy.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
So the best I can do is just keep bludgeoning away. And that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Observe.
And I missed.
Strike is one. Unleash. Animal test 6308.
Whoops, wrong way.
Swirl, mark. Let's dance. Ready, steady, go! Oh, hi.
Doo-doo-doo.
And step. Go, Barb.
Observe.
Stand clear.
I mean, we're gonna make the win. It's just, it takes a few minutes.
Observe. Animal test 6308.
No one escapes my sights. That's more like it.
And there we go. 2 horns. Gladiator's Destiny. Instructor's Feather. And 2 topazes. 1 topaz fragment and 1 topaz sliver. Alright. And now it's reset. No, next time I think I'll try to include her and let's see, Noelle, and instead of fire, Calais for ranged. I don't know what really works best against Geo, so I may have to look it up a little bit, but it's one of the things I gotta do. I gotta get my characters level. I gotta get all the characters leveled up so that way I can actually take a combat team into higher level stuff and actually start progressing. So that'll be something that will be worked on over the course of the next few days. Yeah, I just gotta look up what really works best against Geo. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and close up stream. I'm actually about a half hour behind because I was going to finish that. And yeah, that's basically the long and short of that. I was going to finish that.
I hear you've got a job for me.
Let's see. Go ahead and put him
There's
back.
still a long road ahead.
So with that, we're going to go ahead and call this an evening. I want to thank you guys very much for coming along and having some fun with me today. Unfortunately, I did have some spam user, and you only got to see that if you were in on Twitch, but I went ahead and I did my best to clear those up. So, with that, this has been the Lone Wolf. We're going to sign off here. You know, I was genuinely concerned about trying to come back because I didn't know how well I was going to take it. Because for me, this is all about enjoyment and it's about fun. And the truth is that I didn't know what was going to work for me. And I gotta be honest, I'm still not sure if I'm really happy with being on the stream. And that has more to do with how I'm feeling about it, about what's going on in my life, than anything else. Like, yeah, I can have fun and I can do this and I get to be silly about it. And that part feels great. But then I also think about exactly what um I think about what goes into that, you know? And what I could be doing or not doing. And it just makes me wonder, you know? I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I'll be back here tomorrow because that would be patently ridiculous. But I do hope that I'll be back on a more regular basis. And I don't know exactly what that's going to entail for me. I don't know exactly what that's going to entail for the stream. But I do know that the saying is that the only way out is through. And sometimes I believe that to be very true. And I have to work through it. And that's really all I can do. So, with that, this has been the Lone Wolf. I want to thank everybody who came in to visit and say that I do truly appreciate every single person who stops in and just says hi, or hello, or passing through, or wow, you're a furry, you look weird. Because in the end, it's all about what it is that'll make us all happy. And right now, I don't know what that is for myself. So, everyone, please take care. Make sure to take care of yourself. Reach out to those you care about. And don't be afraid to feel the feelings that feel wrong. Good night, everybody. And I do hope to see you all soon.